Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Andrew, also known as Nurse Ratchet. I'm going to do a very quick review or talk about these two boxes. This is the Venom 2700 from Skullkandy Vapor. I've had it for a couple of weeks now and have had long enough to develop a impression of how well this box works. Okay, so I just want to get a little time under my belt. Someone had commented on my Minuto video, and I just decided I'd go ahead and throw this up real quick. So I'll probably just hit the high points. If you guys need any details, I definitely suggest you contact Skullkandy Design Vapors, okay, because they're the ones that make this. All right, this is, like I said, this is the original one I got, the Venom from Skullkandy Vapor. It's a 2700 single 2700 bottom fed mechanical box. Okay, you can see it coming over and making contact there. This is a sterling silver contact in here. This is the original one I got, and one of my kids took it and stuffed it in the seat of my truck, and it fired continuously for a couple of minutes, you know, burned all the cotton up and everything. And as you can probably see, it messed up the top of it because it was, you know, so hot caused this. Anyway, cleaned it off, and you can see all the meltage around the top of it. However, it still does work, but I contacted Skullkandy Vapor and let him know what had happened. And real nice guy there. He sent me out another body, which is this, but when I purchased the first one, I had gotten an extra door and an extra switch. So I said, you know what, maybe I'll just go ahead and make another one since I've got another body coming. And when the body did come, I tried to get the 510 out of this, and I could not. It had, you know, fused with the box. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave that 510 in because I don't want to destroy it. Although everything is, you know, can be removable once it's melted like that. Good luck. Anyway, what I did was I got some, probably too thick, but I got some 20 gauge copper and made my own little contact there, and it works very, very well too. I'm telling you, I thought the sterling silver was going to be the hardest hitting, but honestly, this copper hits harder. I did a voltage check on the two of them, and the copper actually hits harder, so it's a little stiffer because I got 20 gauge, but I like that. You know, takes a pretty good push to get it going. Anyway, the copper, yeah, there's less voltage drop in the copper, so now these 2700 batteries, this is the Sanyo 2700B, so this is the 16 amp battery, but the eFast and Amp King, Sony 2700A, and the iJoy 2700 are all 30 amp batteries, and boy, do they pound it down, buddy. I mean, they really get down and give you plenty of power. So whenever I'm using my 16 amp Sanyo battery, I don't usually typically build below like a 0.2 or 0.3 is where I try to keep it. And I'm telling you, man, I think I really like that the best because, you know, not much voltage drop, 0.3. You can take those long, deep, long hits. It's pretty good stuff, man. So I'm pretty sold on these Sanyos. These are 4,200 milliamp hours, and Mooch says that that's an accurate rating. In fact, I think that's his rating of 16 amp, 4200 milliamp hour, and I'm telling you, they last a long, long time. So I've been pretty impressed with the Sanyo. In fact, if I buy any more 2700s, I'm going with the Sanyos because I've got like 6 30 amp 2700s, and I've just got these two Sanyos. And I like the way they go, man. I really do. I mean, they last a lot longer than the 30 ampers. So I'm sold on that battery. Anyway, back to the box. It's obviously got, you know, a magnetic plate that holds to the battery. The design is very similar to the Minuto. You've got your 3D print. You know, it's sorry about the shade and everything. This was a quick video. On the fly, you've got your back. I mean, look at that. That's so cool, man. It's got like a design in it. You know, a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but on the back. But man, it's really pretty. He did a good job. You can tell on this one too, where it starts to melt at the top. It's a little fried, but that's my fault. This one's brand new, very perfect, you know, which I've had it for about 2 weeks now too. So Anyway, I mean, not a whole lot to say about it. I really like this aspect of it, though, man. I'm going to tell you. Well, the door fits perfect, so, you know, I don't think the magnet does a whole lot. It stays in place even without the battery in there, but this dual finger, you know, banging it, man, that works really, really good, because you can pinch it, basically. You're pinching through, and I prefer that, man, over, you know, regular squonker where you just got to push it against the back of the, you get better feedback. You can control the feed a lot better. I'm sold on it, man. These two are the best squonkers I have, and I've probably got about 10 of them now. These two are the best. I like the Minuto. I like the time that it lasts, you know, the amount of time that I get per vape. I've got like an 8 ml bottle in it, so it's very, very convenient. But these two hit like a beast, man. I mean, they're more like my powerhouse wagon, you know, type things, man. And compared to an 18650 squonker, they don't compare. I mean, they do not compare. The power output of the 2700 is so much greater than the 18650, and I've checked this not only seat of the pants, but also with my multimeter, man. And these hit at least, well, I would say with the same build too, about 0.4 to 0.5 volts higher. So you're getting like a half a volt more against 18650s. And I'm not talking about you know, EFES 18650s or something. I'm talking about Sony VTC5As. I'm talking about LG HD20s or HD2. So you got a 20 amp, you know, HG that really is a very good battery. I'm not trying to talk that battery down because it's a great battery. I use it in most everything I use. So I'm not trying to talk it down. But this setup right here with, you know, the 30 amp cell in here, it is hitting a half volt higher than that battery is because it's that much more powerful. So, you know, say what you will. I'm sold on 2700s, man. Unless I can find something else that, you know, works in with the iJoy 26650s that are great batteries. The best 26650 battery, hands down. It's better than any 18650 I've ever tested in just sheer power, okay, and longevity, obviously. These 2700s are right up there with it, though, man. I'm telling you. And I think they've got it beat with the power output, too. In fact, I know they do. Voltage-wise, numbers-wise, 2700 30 amp hits harder than the 26650 from iJoy 30 amp battery. But you've got it beat in time, you know, as far as how long it'll last. That's why I really like these guys, though, because they hit really good, man, on like a 0.3. Like I said, they will hit like it's a 30 amp cell. I mean, they don't have a lot of sag like some of these lower amp cells do. Not much sag, hit like a champ. The Venom was $95. I think the shipping was $5. It was just over 100. Absolutely worth it. And, you know, I wanted to get one of the, what is that company called? Boxer 2700. And I waited for it to be in stock, and I'm really glad that I went ahead and tried Skullkandy first, because I don't even want one now. I don't even want theirs. If I was to get another one, I'd get another Skullkandy Vapor. Because looking at it and looking at the design of the Skullkandy is better. And I've never held the 2700 Boxer, but just from what I've seen, the reviews that I've seen, I would prefer to get a Skullkandy. And it's really small for, you know, just holding this. I mean, I've got one of the 18650s here. Hold on. All right, here's the 18650 Gorilla. From Yulung. Also a good box. I can't say enough good things about it. It's $35 from 3F. Anyway, it's a nice box. I like it. I'll take it to work and stuff like that, but I prefer these two. These two kick its ass. I'm telling you, in just sheer power. In fact, whenever I am using my Skullkandies and I grab this, I'm always like, man, my battery must be dead, and I'll replace it. I get the same hit, you know. So if you like mechanical squonkers, the Venom is the way to go, man. It's the way to go. I would, too, message him, unless you want to do it yourself, and see if you can get, because the only Venom 2700 I've seen has the sterling silver contacts, And I know silver is supposed to be a great conductor and blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, numbers-wise, the copper is hitting harder. It's hitting about 0.1 to 0.15 higher with the same build, same battery, everything like that. So the copper is actually a better conductor in this box. I don't know if, the difference is it's sterling silver and not like pure silver or what the deal is, but I'm telling you the copper hits harder. So, you may want to message him and ask him if he'll make you copper internals for it. I don't know if, the sterling silver was just kind of something that he did to attract buyers, and they can say, hey, I got silver in this, but the copper is actually a better conductor. So, if you are getting one, you may want to message him. And I think the copper ones that he sells are more expensive than, the silver ones that he sells are more expensive than the copper. So he'd probably prefer to put copper in yours. That's just my 2 cents. You'd have to contact him to see. Seems like a really nice guy. In fact, I need to get back to him about something, but I just want to throw this review out there real quick and tell you, if you having thoughts about getting the 2700 Venom, don't think about it, just do it, because this is a great box, and it is better than the Minuto, and it's better than any 18650 squonker I've tried. These things under load, I'm telling you, this battery under load hits like a dual 18650. I used to build 18650 boxes, dual 18650 with MOSFETs and things like that. These have very low sag. I mean, they're incredible. For a single battery, they hit as hard as a dual 18650 in parallel. So that's it. I'm just running that into the ground. So if you guys have any questions, post them below, and y'all have a good day. Bye.